Syria's economy has been forced out of shape. But there's cautious hope as the new leader visits the US capital. At this household appliance factory, the difficulties in importing raw materials have reduced production. International sanctions have severely impacted operations.
Industrial customs regulations and energy costs need to be reduced. When importing machinery, customs duties should be minimal. This would enable us to develop our own industry.
In Qaboon's industrial estate, production lines lie abandoned and factories in ruins. Under the Assad regime, corruption was rampant, and business owners say just having US dollars was a worse crime than dealing drugs. Ahmed says he lost almost $10 million just in inventory.
They stole all the warehouse. Some of them destroyed with the good, and some of them they took the good and destroyed it after. I have 7 warehouses near Damascus, all destroyed.
Historically, Syria was a commercial hub of the Middle East, but years of war decimated industries and international sanctions destroyed what was left. 1 in 4 Syrians lives in extreme poverty, meaning they survive on $3 a day. And the promises Western nations have made in the past year to remove sanctions have not brought relief for the people.
I think now there is some sort of technicalities, there are some sort of agreements from the other institution in the United States. We hope this process will continue and will be finished as soon as possible, so that the Syrian people will enjoy the lifting of the sanction by deeds, not by what you call words.
The energy and industrial sectors suffered heavily. Sanctions on top of the damage caused by the war mean even areas not directly targeted also suffer because of the wider economic collapse and global isolation. The restrictions have had a negative impact on everyday life.
Most of our raw materials are imported. Due to restrictions on money transfers, we use alternative costly methods. This makes our products more expensive.
Some analysts estimate Syria's exports dropped from about $18 billion before the war to $1.8 billion in 2021. Banking and trade restrictions limited its access to global financial systems and are still making imports, foreign investment in banking transactions difficult. But despite those challenges, one of Damascus's major aluminium factories is running at full capacity, employing more than 200 workers. Shifts run around the clock to produce about 25 tons a day. For some, this is a silver lining. If restrictions are removed, there could be an economic renaissance. There seems to be consensus that sanctions imposed on Syria for the actions of the Bashar al-Assad government are no longer justified. But these restrictions have had a devastating impact in the last 14 years, and it will require time and effort and patience for all of the industry and everything else surrounding it to come back to life. Osama, Javaid, Al Jazeera, in the Adra industrial estate on the outskirts of Damascus.
Don't miss out. Get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news, expert insight. Like, share, stay ahead.